Hello and welcome to me and my Golf TV. You've joined us here at Castle Stewart, Scottish Open, Ballantines Golf Club. We are here with Andy. What are we doing today on the Impact Show?
We've got a special guest, as you can see, Matt Fitzpatrick. We're going to pick his brains on his golf swing and hopefully give you some great tips to take to the golf course. Let's take charge of your game. Okay, so welcome to this week's Impact Show. We have a very special guest joined with us today, Matt Fitzpatrick. Thank you, Matt.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much. Great to have you here at Castle Stewart. So, Matt, you've had a great season so far. Great 12 months, two-time winner now European Tour. If we can today, we're going to pick your brains. Our channel is all about golf instruction. Our followers love golf instruction. They all want to get better. So hopefully you can help them get better with giving us some info on your game and some top tips, really.
Yeah. Obviously, there's a few things that you can do to improve, just little things.
Cool. How about yourself? What is it yourself specifically that you're working at the moment?
Right now, I'm almost to make it simple, just sort of swinging more out to win. You know, sort of the start of this year was a bit too neutral, and I'm looking to hit a fade, and I think I'm just getting the feeling of more swinging it out to inwards, and it's sort of helped me get my game back on track a little bit the last few weeks.
So you say neutral, so you're hitting it too straight, effectively.
Yes.
Did you realise the people are going to be screaming at the camera now at the TV, going, "What, too straight?"
I've already told Danny Willett that this year, so.
But most amateurs are trying to stop it, isn't it, from out to in. So.
Yeah.
So what drill are you doing to do this? Can you show us what you're doing to?
Yeah, of course. So I mean, I'm just trying to hit sort of pitch shots, and I mean, I'm normally teeing it up, but I can do it off here, and just pitch shots with my left hand below right.
Okay.
So I mean, so it's hitting a fade, yeah. But I think that the thing is with this is you can't, if you are taking it out to win, you can't drive it with a shaft or you'll shank it, and I'll break your camera. So. So yeah, I think that's what's helping me at the minute. Just making sure I can take it out to win and deliver the correct pressure on the ball, basically, to keep it straight.
Okay. So you just feel that out to win, that fade is just more playable and controllable, and you like to see it that way on the course? Yeah,
definitely. I just think it's a little bit more consistent for me, and certainly a couple of years ago, I've always been a drawer when I was younger and stuff, and just a bad shot leaked in where you just hit a big strong draw, and it's uncontrollable. So yeah, it's been good to get a fade into my game, really.
Okay, so that's what you're working at the moment, but what about your best ever tip you've received, or something that's really helped your game?
Something that I'm always trying to keep on top of, really, is just sort of your rhythm, or you can call it a number of things, but just swinging within yourself, and a lot of guys, I play with obviously a lot of amateurs in pro-ams and stuff, and they're all just trying to knock the cover off the ball, and that's something that I try and make sure I do, is that just making sure I'm swinging within myself all the time, and not necessarily 90%, but just so you got control over the ball. It's much easier to hit the right positions on the way back and on the way down. So.
And when you're doing this yourself, if your tempo goes off, is it in the backswing or is it in the transition?
No, it's in the transition. What tends to happen is it might be all right on the way back, but then as soon as you go fast, everything comes through too early, and then it starts going everywhere, and you're reacting, and rather than just swinging it nice and easy.
And we're talking, Andy, here to one of the straightest hitters on the tour, and sometimes, the person who fades it the best on tour, hopefully, and it sounds that you're actually working at that tempo as well. And you're absolutely right. We see so many amateurs get to the top of their backswings and they're yanking the handle down, or they're spinning their body really fast, but maybe taking your time in that transition is a good thing to do.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I've heard all sorts of rubbish on little secrets to try and get your tempo, but I mean, the simplest thing is purely, I mean, I do it sometimes just practicing almost hitting half the speed shots, but still full swing, just maybe going 50 yards with a 7-iron rather than 150,
It's hard to do.
Just nice. Yeah, of course. And I think that it just helps with a lot of things. You know, it helps with your timing, just in general, of going that slow. To be able to still make contact with the ball is still something good to work on.
Can we watch it?
Yeah,
of course.
It's nice to see you hit some ball shot.
I'll try.
So just show us a couple of smooth swings that you would sort of work on tempo.
Yeah, of course. I'll just try and hit this one a bit shorter than normal.
So what sort of, beautiful strike. So what sort of percentage power would you put onto that?
I'd probably go with, I mean, that was probably about 80% maybe. So, I mean, I think something that I'd probably say to amateurs is just, you can go even slower than that, you know, it's just, it really does help with your timing.
So interesting you said about hitting the 50-yard shots, then would you then progress it? You go 50, then you go 75, 100?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can do, I think you almost mix it up. You can go 50 and then straight to back to 150 and then down to 75. And I think obviously you're going through all the motions the same, you know, it's just getting the right speed for what works for you, I guess.
Awesome.
I think there's a couple of good things there, isn't there, Andy? You know, for people who are, you know, obviously the cross-handed one, we've seen a few people do this, which is great for the path, but definitely the tempo, Andy. So many people.
And also a lot of the guys at home, they're all after this draw because they think this draw is going to give them the most power, the most consistency, but really it's all about playing with what you see best, and as long as you can hit the target with a fade, a draw or straight, whatever you see is really what you should be going with.
Yeah, absolutely. It's whatever works for you, and I think if that's the straightest, whether it's like you say fade, draw, even straight, then that's what you should go with. That's what I think anyway.
Brilliant. So okay, we've got a challenge for you. Everyone who's watching this, 75%. Should we go with that?
I think we should start 50. Make them go a bit
but play golf, Andy. 75% around the golf course. I think they could do that. Okay, Matt. Thank you so much for your time. Good luck this week, and good luck next week in the Open at Troon.
Yeah, good luck.
Suits your game, that does. Guys, hope you enjoyed that. Post any questions you have down below. Also hit the subscribe button, it is for free. See you soon.